They call him Seatin, the man of legends.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Seatin here, and today I'm going to be talking about my daily routine in Rift, what I do on a daily basis to get the most sort of currency I can, basically, to improve my character in the least amount of time. So, yeah, I'll just talk you through what I do. So every day what I do is I run 5 different chronicles with my girlfriend, and we can complete these 5 chronicles in about half an hour with the hard modes on. Now, the chronicles that we run are Hive Kazkafu, Infernal Dawn Layfist, Flamebreaker Bastion, Aftermath, Intrepid Greenscale's Blight, and Intrepid Hammernail. However, we don't complete Intrepid Greenscale's Blight because of the way that sort of bonuses work. So, Greenscale's Blight, we've sort of assessed it's far too long and not worth the reward. So what we do is we'll go in, we'll pull the first trash pack, and we'll pull up all the trash to the first boss, which is Duke, and then AoE it down, and then we'll check for the rare mob, Blightbeard, and then we'll move on to the Hammernail Chronicle. Now, in the Hammernail Chronicle, we'll zerg the sort of entire first hall down, we'll look to the left, see if the rare mob is there, and then we usually complete this chronicle because it's very easy to do. All you have to do is click the rune vessel, kill Medantex, and then we'll go into the next room and click the rune vessel, and then we can quickly burst down the 2 bosses. We run past all the trash to the rune vessels, click it, and then AoE it down, and we sort of spam heal each other while running, because that's the quickest way we find to do it. And then the other 3 chronicles we will complete and fully scavenge, because they have a 100% chance to drop a chest. So Flamebreaker Bastion, Infernal Dawn Layfist, and Hive Kazkafu, also known as Queen's Gambit, always drop a chest which contains either a big stack of Infinity Stones or Imperial Slayer's Marks, or sometimes even Frozen Eclipse Stones. And also both of these 3 instances have a rare mob, which if you kill it will also drop the equivalent currency to a chest. So it will drop a fat stack of Infinity Stones, Imperial Slayer's Marks, or Frozen Eclipse Stones if you're lucky. So that's what we do, and we've got it absolutely on lockdown at the moment. We can clear all of the chronicles, apart from Greenscale's Blight, and do what I've just said in about 30 minutes, well, just under 30 minutes actually. So, and we also do all of the hard modes in the encounters. So maybe if you're new to that, I'd suggest trying this method of starting off in Greenscale's Blight, zagging the first boss, then going Intrepid Hammernail, quickly clearing that, and then doing the other 3, and see how fast you can clear that without hard modes. When you become more comfortable with the encounters, you can, you know, do the hard modes and progress on. But we find doing this in 30 minutes, like in half an hour, with the patron vials that we have on, it gains us like 3k Imperial Slayer's Marks, that's like 3,000, sorry. Usually about anywhere between about 100 to 500 Frozen Eclipse Stones, depending on how lucky we get, and also a fairly nice stack of about 3,000 Infinity Stones. Now those numbers do vary from day to day depending on sort of what bonuses we get when, but it's normally around that figure, which is pretty nice. And then what we'll do once I've finished the chronicles, we'll sort of go off, and she usually has to do something, so I'll head off to Ashura and pick up all these quests in the camp. So all of these quests basically are all always in the same area and grant 180 Infinity Stones. So with the Patron Vial, which gives you a 40% bonus, that's 300 Infinity Stones each, and all of those quests usually take me about 5 to 10 minutes to complete. And so essentially with a Patron Vial, that's 1,500 Infinity Stones for 10 minutes work. And then Steps of Infinity has exactly the same deal, Steeps of Infinity has exactly the same deal, so I'll hop over to the Porticulum there, and I'll pick up all the dailies, and also the one with the Rift Invaders, and just kill a foothold or quickly close a rift, and then get the exact amount of stones that I have got here for half the effort. So yeah, that's basically, guys, how I do my daily routine. Now, one thing that I'm going to suggest, if you haven't capped your faction notoriety yet, I mean, Chronicles, which I've already covered, are a brilliant way of doing it as well. But also, one thing I used to do quite religiously was the crafting dailies in Tempest Bay. These are absolutely crazy for reputation. They can be picked up in the crafting hall, and they just give you so much reputation with pretty much every faction in the game, Par, Torvin, Unders, and Lysini, so you can just do those every day. I mean, Literally, if you guys want to absolutely breeze through to max notoriety, I'd suggest buying extra crafting slots. Now, you can always get a load of platinum from the Chronicles, because they actually do drop a lot of greens and a lot of upgrade cells, which you can vendor, and then eventually, over the course of about a week, you'll be able to buy a Rex, which will give you enough for a new crafting slot. So that's the way it all kind of ties into, gradually boosting your character's progression and the amount of notoriety and goods you can obtain each day. But yeah, no, it's fairly straightforward. So yeah, I do the 5 Chronicles, and then I do the 2 daily quests here, and if I didn't have the reputation, I'd do the crafting dailies in Tempest Bay. Apart from that, I mean, there are other things you'll want to focus on if you haven't got, for example, Torvin Hunter's rep. Like, for example, if you didn't have Torvin Hunter's rep, you'd probably want to do at least 3 Great Hunt Rifts a day and pick up the quest in Tempest Bay Hall. However, that isn't very quick, but it will net you a lot of Torvin Hunter's rep. For those of you looking to sort of min-max and sort of get the most out of your time as well, one thing you can also do is either look on the map and see which zones have zone events. Now, I'd probably suggest keep an eye on the Dendrome, Ashura, Kingsward, Morben, and Steps of Infinity. And if while you're doing your daily quest and chronicles, zone events crop up, wait for the boss to spawn, and then try and tie it in nicely as maybe you're coming out of a chronicle, you quickly go and tag the boss, and then you hop straight back into the chronicle, and then you can just get 300 stones right off the bat. So it's very easy and straightforward to do. So yeah, essentially that's my routine. I don't bother with any Dendrome quests, for those of you wondering, because Dendrome quests are absolutely horrible. All the objectives are very scattered, and they take ages to do, so I just stick to the Ashura ones in the lower half, and also the ones in Steps of Infinity, because they're all really bunched up, and they're quick to do. You can possibly do the ones in sort of northern Ashura in Crom Fortress, but they don't actually give as much Infinity Stones. I believe they only give 90 per quest, so literally it's just best to stick to these quests. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my daily guide, guys, of what I do. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions? If you'd like to see videos of me zerging the Chronicles, just to get an idea of maybe how to speed up your runs, then I can post them. Just let me know. And anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for watching. If you found this helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. I don't really mind about sharing the video, because I don't think anybody's ever shared a video in the last few months at least. So yeah, just like, subscribe, leave a nice comment. Anything you want to see from my channel, guys, let me know. I am here to serve you, the subscribers, the loyal viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you and take care.